Hello everyone and welcome to Busted Crimes. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Emily.
And together we put the lady in shady and the bras behind bars. Emily, it is my case this week, isn't it?
Sure is.
Full disclosure, we did record it before, but Hannah had far too many wines prior to the recording of it, so it didn't go so well. I was like, we recorded it and I thought, oh my God, I'm going to have to edit this. And I don't know whether I can, like, I'm going to be so, yeah, the actual, the shame, the trauma. And yeah, it didn't read very well. So I'm so sorry. So if Emily is not shocked or, overjoyed by some of the stuff I say, then that's why, because she's a bit bored and it's a repeat.
The third time I've heard it. I actually can't remember anything.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah, it'll be a good test of my memory, which is non-existent. So yeah, let's crack on.
It's non-existent, baby brain. And I think I will just say to everyone, this is quite a special episode because it's the last one we're going to record before Emily produces some kind of
child.
Baby. Okay, yeah, that thing. I was going to say like baby goblin. And we're all behind you.
Good. Well, as long as you're not in front, I don't want anyone. The fewer people with tickets to that show, the better, I think.
Okay. So, Emily, this case really does have it all. It's another tale of jealousy and rejection in an all too familiar, tropey love triangle. Do you know what that is?
A love triangle?
Yeah, with tropiness. True crime trope?
The husband did it.
The husband
partner did it.
Yeah. Represent yourself in a court of law, that sort of thing.
Oh, that classic.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yes. And I think a little bit of, because it's a Hannah case, what's that word that people do?
That's psychopathy.
No, Moses didn't like it in his 10 Commandments. Adulteryness.
Yes.
So once again, we're about to prove.
I'm sorry. Was it Moses in the 10 Commandments?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, fair enough.
He came down with the 10 Commandments. Was it Moses?
That's crazy. Anyway.
I'm saying yes. He parted the sea in that, didn't he?
He did a lot.
Yeah.
Of,
was that
pretty foundational stuff? Yeah, fair enough. Apparently it was Moses. Mount Sinai, whatever. Doesn't matter. 10
First
Commandments.
Testament, bitch.
The first.
That's where you'll find Hannah as well.
That is indeed, yeah.
Yeah.
In the First Testament.
And I'll just say quickly, I'm so sorry, listeners, that I'm screwing up my introduction. But I will just say quickly, because I've tried to persuade Emily to call her child Hannah, or will give me some kind of honorary godmother kind of thing. But I will say, at work, somebody said, "Oh, what's your name?" Hannah. "Oh, that's a lovely name." I said, and they're like, but yeah, Hannah, she was in the it's not the First Testament. What am I talking about?
The Old Testament.
The Old Testament. She was a barren woman.
No way.
Right, she's a barren woman. But when she was 70, she suddenly got pregnant.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I was like, that is the worst story I've ever heard.
That's not
ever.
That's not ideal, is it?
No, like if you're barren until 70, you think, right, I'm done.
Yeah, but weren't they ages all kind of messed up? I'm sure there were people in the Old Testament that were like 400 years old or something.
Yes, because it's a work of fiction.
Well, I didn't like to say, but maybe she was in like, if it were a real story, she'd be barren until 41.
Well, you don't know.
Not too bad.
Back in the Old Testaments, maybe women were just like crazy fertile till they died.
Perhaps.
But anyway, I thought, if that's Hannah's story, that's incredibly depressing. Unfortunately.
It's a pretty shit one, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so it's another tale of jealousy and rejection in an all too familiar, tropey love triangle. Once again, we're about to prove that crazy thrives ironically in what science tells us is the most stable of shapes and structures. Okay, do you remember this? The
I do
triangle.
remember that. I really enjoyed that last time.
So the Eiffel Tower and the Great Pyramids are built on these super rigid shapes. But when it comes to a human love triangle, it's usually only one length that remains rigid.
Yes. Very good.
And that does tend to compromise the overall structure, causing the whole thing to actually fall down in a complete, horrible,
very good,
murdery, romantic mess.
Oh.
It takes 26 years for our shady lady this week to face justice. So get ready for a whole lot of background information and potentially clunky timeline jumps from me. So we're back in good old America, of course, because it's a Hannah case. Yeah, it's Los Angeles this time. Oh. And it's the iconic year of 2009. Now, a bit of pop culture context. Okay, yeah, it's right. It's happening.
Yeah.
Beyonce was topping the charts with all her single ladies.
Nice.
Another lady of the Gaga kind was confusing vegans and dogs alike with her bacon dress on the red carpet. Remember that?
Iconic.
Yep. Iconic. And the Black Eyed Peas we're stepping all over leprechauns and shitting on all y'all with their boo-boo pal.
Indeed.
Now, that is a correct lyric, and people can, I never realised that was what they were saying, but apparently it was. So,
absolutely. Well, I remember the bit about leprechauns. I don't remember shitting on y'all. I can imagine
stepping
it.
all
I
over.
can't imagine it.
Oh my God, I tried to sing it.
I think it was rap, wasn't it? It was beat so big I was stepping on leopard. Oh, fuck it.
No, yeah.
Why did I try and do it? I should have just let you carry that embarrassment, really, but I just couldn't help but get in there for a bit for myself.
Again, we can't be Andre 3000. We can't be everything.
I mean, who can really?
I hope the fuck Andre 3000's in Black Eyed Peas.
He's not. He's an outcast, but never mind.
Oh. There's a little cheeky bit of racial appropriation for you guys.
will.i.am.
That's the
Fergie
guy
you could have had.
No, it's will.i.am that's singing the
I think we could both be Fergie. We can both. That's attainable for us, I think.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lifelong ambition achieved.
Yeah.
So again, I've said a time to be honoured, remembered, and celebrated. I think we can all agree. Iconic.
Yeah.
But wait. This little nostalgia train terminates in 2009, okay? With the iconic year of the vegan suit and the leprechaun thing and Beyonce doing her thing. But actually, its journey starts on platform 1986 and 3/4. I'm joking. It's not 3/4. It's just a little Harry Potter pun. Just like a... Yeah, you liked it.
I loved it. I do. Well, yeah.
So actually, our crime happens in 1986, but it's sold many years later in the iconic year of 2009. So it starts in 1986. Do you fancy some 80s pop culture context? Yeah, liven up proceedings. So, in stark contrast to our iconic year of 2009, in 1986, Madonna was telling us, "Papa don't preach," and she might well be in trouble. Ferris Bueller was enjoying his day off, and Top Gun Maverick and Goose were flying planes or something.
Not important.
No. So it's February 1986, and very sadly, our victim, Sherry Rasmussen, has been found by her husband, John, shot and beaten in her condo. Yet another condo within our true crime sector. Yeah.
They love a condo over there.
I think they just don't want to say flat.
It's too paysan for them, isn't it?
Too British.
It's too, yeah.
Yeah.
Snobby cunts.
So, what?
Sorry. I don't know.
Lovely. She was only 29 years old and a fellow nurse. Sherry and John had only been married for 4 months before she tragically died. Okay? So, Emily, what do we always say on this podcast? A trope, if you will. Who is the most likely suspect?
Always the partner.
Well done. That
Usually the
correctly
husband.
identified.
But yeah. Yeah.
Yes. So, at the time, the LAPD, because it's Los Angeles Police Department.
Yep. Someone's done the research.
Yeah.
It's very in-depth knowledge. Well done.
Good Lord, I work hard for this. I don't. So at the time, the LAPD quickly ruled out John, the husband,
Yeah.
as a suspect, and they felt it was much more likely to be a robbery gone wrong, rather than a targeted attack. Okay, despite the fact that her jewellery hadn't been taken and other items of value were left untouched.
Shit robbers.
Question. Do you know what might have been taken? You're not going to be able to answer this question, but
oh my God, you see, because I feel like the first time we did this, I did get it.
She's logging in. She's logging into the memory bank.
Her ID, passport, some sort of thing like that. Something to do with a car.
Flipping heck. What's that thing with the conveyor belt? And it's like a memory game from the...
Oh, on the generation game.
Yeah. It's like a generation game. I reckon I'd have nailed that. I'd have got myself a speedboat. Or wherever it's like... Well, you did well. So do you know what has been taken? Yeah.
No. What?
John and Sherry's marriage certificate.
That was it. Yes. Okay.
Her purse.
Yeah.
Which is the same as ID, I think. And her car.
Wow, that's not bad, is it? Did pretty well there.
The biggest bit of evidence was left on Sherry herself. What do you think that might be, Emily?
I can't remember. Some sort of DNA.
Jolly good. We haven't got all day, so but yeah, basically, you are completely correct. The clue is in the word bit.
Hair.
The clue is in the word bit.
Vagina. Oh, semen.
Oh, Jesus. Again, we're not going into your this again.
I'm sure we talked about sperm last time.
Again, no pun intended. It's a fucking bite mark.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I get it now.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
So it all seems a bit personal, really. Not the usual robbery gone wrong. Bite marks tend to give a little bit of a kind of psychopathic Ted Bundy vibe, I'd say. But anyway, so it's the 80s. Again, let's remember that. It's not the iconic year of 2009. This is 1986. And it's the LAPD. So I don't know if you know anything about the LAPD, but they haven't got the best rep.
I know nothing about them. Were they in Bad Boys?
I don't know what that is. But it like within
with Will Smith.
Okay. But in actual true life kind of news, the LAPD are corrupt, racist, misogynistic.
I can
imagine. Pretty institutionalized, kind of massive bellends, really.
The Met.
Yeah, so think of the Met, but think of it on steroids in America. Yeah, with guns, yeah. So that's the context that we're in at the moment. 1980s, it's the LAPD. They are corrupt, racist, dickheads. And they still are a little bit today. But forget that for the time being. They do actually photograph the bite mark, and they actually swab it as well, even though DNA testing wasn't a thing in the 1980s. So fair play. That's actually something they've done.
That blew my mind. Yeah.
What did?
That the DNA testing was not a thing.
No. Do you know anything about
that? We talked about it. I didn't retain it.
So it's very interesting, really. But
yeah,
it's us as Brits. We pioneered DNA testing. Yes,
clever old us.
So in the 90s, it was us, and like all of the swabs and stuff from America before that was sent to our labs. So good for us.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Hell of a turnaround time, isn't it?
So anyway, whilst they have said it's probably a robbery gone wrong, blah, 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 they did swab the bite mark and kept it. So that's very, good, really, at least. So
it's very, good. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about. So a bit of cultural context this time. We've had pop culture. We're going into culture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get ready. In the 1980s, America was fighting a major war against the age-old enemy, drugs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Drugs. They ain't no good.
Scary. Just
crack
say no.
cocaine. Just say no. I'm talking about that in a minute. Crack cocaine had flooded streets, and gang culture and crime was an all-time high. Again, no pun intended.
Very good.
Come on. My audience is off. LA was massively affected and saw murder rates skyrocket, with violent attacks, including burglaries, becoming a regular occurrence. Okay. So while Nancy Reagan was encouraging kids to just say no, in her wildly privileged, patronising and ignorant starch blouse of a campaign, the LAPD were on the front line of the drug epidemic and were understaffed, under-resourced, and unprepared for the wave of crime it faced on a daily basis. So, they were dicks.
Yeah.
But they were massively underfunded and under-resourced dicks. Yeah. So I think rather than them being completely corrupt, I think it was just the wave of crap that was coming at them that was causing them to be a bit lazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Also,
yeah.
If you're inherently racist, you probably are, pretty lazy anyway.
Yeah, but I think in Sherry's case, it wasn't a racist thing. It was just
no, that's true.
It was just a lazy
what
thing.
Point I was trying to make there.
Yeah, it was just okay, well, it's probably drugs. It's probably some drugs, gang stuff.
To be fair, if you a normal robbery gone wrong, not expecting a bite mark, but potentially, I don't think I've ever been around anybody who's been high on crack. But maybe that's something that is par for the course, or more usual.
Yeah, maybe.
They would
again, if you look at if you look at the clues and the evidence, it's not a robbery because they've only taken the marriage license.
No. Also, yeah. If you were robbing for crack, you would want something. The car, maybe get some money for that.
Yeah. So we're going to get into
license,
that.
Not so much.
So what I'm saying is so they were a little bit too easily persuaded or quick to say, just a robbery, it's nothing. We're not going to bother investigating because they haven't got time. They're under-resourced. They've got a shit ton of other stuff like meth, crack. They got to fight. I was going to say Azerbaijan. Who's the guy that's Mr. Charisma Baby? What's his name? Pablo Escobar.
Yes.
So they got that stuff on.
Colombia.
That's a real trend.
Yeah.
Mr. Charisma Baby, Pablo Escobar. Anyway, but that's where my head was going. Yes, because you will be when you get back from maternity leave. We will be doing it. So
Okay.
Prepare.
Late to the party as always.
Anyway, we're going to get done with the kids.
Yeah.
Anyway, so after, so what I'm saying is the LAPD were like, "Oh, right, fine, it's fine. It's just a drug thing." Okay. So remember what had been stolen from Sherry? Another pop quiz I've asked once
The
before.
marriage license, the
Yeah.
purse, and the
Yeah.
car.
She is nailing that. Fair play. So Sherry's car is found a mile away from the crime scene. It's been abandoned, not been sold, and it's not been joyridden. So, which, forgive me if I'm wrong, tends to be the end goal of a robbery. You know, stealing someone's possessions, purse for monetary gain, or a bit of car-related fun. None of that has happened. So it's just been abandoned a mile away. All good. Keys are still in it. Now, we all know that drugs don't work. But they certainly
just make
don't.
things worse.
But they certainly don't if you've robbed and ultimately killed a woman and then not bothered to sell her stuff to buy the aforementioned drugs. Okay. So I feel like there's a bit of like, it's not, it just doesn't feel very much like a drug robbery thing for no reason. Now, so we're not saying it's the husband. The marriage license, the purse, and the car's gone. There's a bite mark, and she's been stabbed and beaten. Who do you think we might suspect?
The third person in the triangle.
Okay, and I reckon. Do you reckon it's a girl? Because we are in Buster Crime.
Given the nature of what we talk about, so I would imagine so. And also, I'd be interested to see if there's any research on it. But most love triangles, I've 2 women and a man. Do we think?
I reckon. Well, I don't know. Is it?
I don't know. I'm going to have to look and see if there's any research papers on that.
Yeah, that is interesting. I think in the kind of killing psycho thing, 2 women and a man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so more context for you. This is neither cultural or pop. It's kind of relevant to the case. Relevant context.
Ooh.
So Sherry's parents have never accepted the police's narrative of a robbery gone wrong. And the fact that no one was brought to justice for their daughter's death only fuels their pursuit for answers. So in 1993, 7 years after Sherry's death, they petitioned for the DNA on the bite mark to be tested. They offered to pay the lab fees for it to be tested privately, but the LAPD refuses to release the samples. How rude is that? It's very suspicious. I completely agree with you. Yes. Again, like the DNA shouldn't be LAPD's property. It should be the property of the parents, and they should be able to make the decision whether to test it or not. So it is very suspicious, I think.
Well, if they're not doing anything with it.
No, they're not. And they're not pursuing anything. And the parents want to.
Let it go.
Yes. Anyway, so it takes 10 years after this initial refusal. So we're talking 2003, guys, now. Is it?
Blimey.
Is that 10 years? Yeah. So all they know from this test is that the DNA is from a female. No shit. Because it's Buster Crimes. And she's actually not in the police database. So, Emily, along with Sherry's car, that marriage license has gone missing, hasn't it? So, do you suspect anyone at the moment? If we are, is it a husband? Is it a jealous lover? Is it a jealous ex?
I would imagine a jealous lover of the husband.
Okay, so here's a few more clues.
Okay.
Sherry's parents highlight a few stories that she's told them just before her death. Stories is probably not the right word, to be fair. It's actual, factual, real life eventies. Sherry had gone out to dinner and noticed a woman watching her with a burning stare that looked right through her. No one wants that.
No.
And again, she was at work one day in the hospital because she's a nurse, an angel, an underappreciated, beautiful creature that is a legend and needs a pay rise. So
and less hours.
less hours. So she was at work one day in the hospital, and a lady came up to her and said, "If I can't have John, then no one can." A few days later, Sherry found the same person in her house. I mean, that's outrageous, isn't it? In her house. So the same one that came to her place of work, Sherry found her in her house a couple of days later. Yeah.
I don't like that.
I feel like it's the same lady with the burning stare and the crazy eyes. Yeah. So all of this was a month before her murder. So that's red flag central.
100%.
So in a break from my usual love triangle cases, John actually isn't having an affair. Yeah? Good for him. Good for you.
Well done, John.
Well done. Yeah. But this is actually where our praise of John's choices comes to an end, because actually his choices of previous ladies, his previous lovers, are fucked in the extreme. Okay. So I think, what did you say? Did you say it was a jealous lover or a jealous ex?
I think I did, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a jealous ex, guys. Jealous ex. So,
Close.
It's not an affair, but it's just some weirdo that he can't shake off. Apparently.
All been there.
So there's an ex, guys, and she's a bloody police in the LAPD of all departments.
What a bitch. What a bitch.
Mic drop. Enter Stephanie Lazarus. So
amazing name.
Stephanie Lazarus. I know.
I can't believe I didn't remember that name. Stephanie
Lazarus. So our shady lady Steph was banging John before he started seeing Sherry, to be fair. But there was, shall we say, a slight overlap between the ladies. So, in fact, while he was engaged to Sherry, he was also sleeping with Stephanie.
Engaged. Christ, that's quite a big overlap, I'd
engaged
say.
To Sherry and also sleeping with Steph. And Steph is not a stable character. So, what have I written? Way to stir the crazy bitch broth, John.
Well, that was worth looking at the notes for. Yeah.
It's one of my best ones. Toilet trouble and all that. But don't worry, this cold case is about to boil and bubble. On a very hot on a very hot hob now, Bo. I'm still thinking about my cock. Spatchcock. So the events between 1986 and 2009, I think, have been well and truly covered by myself.
With no
kind of
professional job.
There's been no clunkiness or ridiculousness throughout the entire thing. I reckon everyone has followed it.
I mean, it's an A to B journey, isn't it?
Yeah, it's basically like a Channel 4 news headline.
I'm surprised they haven't snapped you up already.
Me too. Jon Snow, I'm coming for you. So let's get back.
A few years too late, but yeah. Carry on.
Is he dead?
Well, he's not on it anymore, is he?
Is he not? I don't watch. Who watches the news anymore? Anyway,
who watches the news?
So let's get back to the year of Beyonce's leotard, Lady Gaga's meaty fashion, and all the other bangers in the charts of 2009. A new detective is on the case. Jim Nuttall. Not only does he Nuttall, he knows all too. Yeah. So Jim goes through the cold case files. He knows he's looking for a woman, and 5 female names are mentioned in the notes. He quickly eliminates all but one. Which of the names is the one that he doesn't eliminate? Do you remember the name?
Steffi Laz.
Laz.
Yeah.
It's all a bit
Laz.
Hawks for Jim.
Yeah.
It's all a bit Hawks for Jim because Stephanie Lazarus, Laz, works in the same department as him. And he has to be super surreptitious and super secretive. Why have I made that so difficult for me to say? While investigating a fellow officer who is capable of murder and also carries a service weapon. So don't worry, guys. He does assemble a small team of police that he trusts. They work late, after hours, and they simply refer to Stephanie by the code word number 5.
Mambo.
Yeah, yes. Close to doing that.
Yes.
The plan is to get a sample of Steph's DNA. So they watch her undercover, Hollywood style, and they look out for a discarded item of food, presumably covered in all her juicy DNA saliva. And they do eventually.
Thanks for dumbing it down there for me.
They do eventually watch her fast food orders and manage to get a little bit of juice off of some hamburger or whatever, and they send it off for analysis. Guess what? Ding ding, DNA's a match.
Bingo.
Go. They've got this bitch now.
Surely, bang to rights.
I think when I write my script, I'm so much more excited than anyone else. So rather than simply arresting her at home early in the morning or battering her front door down before knocking, as is usual the police way, Jim decides to do it in the police station where she's at work. So our Steph has been promoted to detective and is working for the LAPD's Department of Drug Abuse Resistant Education, DARE for short.
DARE. Yeah.
Don't know what drug abuse resistant education is. Duh. She became an instructor in the police academy. If I could do the tune, I would.
I don't know it.
Because we're too young. Good for us.
Yeah.
And she had a flawless record and reputation within the force for being a stand-up gal. And she also represented the very essence of a consummate police in the seedy world of the LAPD. Yeah. She basically, is an angel, much like us, unsung, nursey people.
Heroes.
They need a pay rise. She carried a gun.
Just that one blot on her record. It's about to
it's
ruin this poor girl's life.
Yeah. She carried a gun, Stephanie Lazarus, as all of America does. And Jim, our police detective man hero, didn't want to startle her or cause some kind of dog day afternoon situation. Fair dues. So he came up with a cunning plan. Having gathered all the evidence they need, they decide to approach her at work, asking for her expertise in a particular case, in some kind of drug-resistant education case. She takes the bait. She's asked to surrender her gun before entering the homicide department, and they take her to a small room and they record her with a sneaky undercover camera. And again, I think she quite quickly works out that these guys aren't after her expertise in the League of DARE, Drug Abuse Resistant Education, when she's quickly hit with these questions. Do you know John Rotten? Have you ever met Sherry Rasmussen? She admits to knowing John and that they dated a long time ago. But she may have met Sherry, but she can't be sure. They lock in with questioning about Sherry and ask if they get into an altercation. Steph says she doesn't think so. Again, it's all a bit vague. Either you did or you didn't. Innocent or guilty. Anyway, I think she realises the jig is up and she asks for a lawyer. It's been 20 years since Sherry died, and now it's time for the arrest and trials of Laz. Our hero Jim, although being the reason for Steph's arrest, has to apologise to Sherry's family on behalf of the LAPD for the lack of initial proper police work, for employing a murderer and promoting her, and the length of time it has taken to finally get justice for Sherry. Sherry's family filed a lawsuit against LAPD, citing failings in the investigation and a potential cover-up, which I think you were getting at earlier. but sadly it was dismissed due to lack of evidence. So it's now 2012, 26 years after the initial murder, and it's trial time.
Yes.
The prosecution have quite the watertight case, to be fair. On the day of the murder, Stephanie has had a day off, and the bullet casings found at the scene are an exact match to those found in her gun, which she then files a report for 2 weeks later, saying it was stolen. And do you remember the bite mark, the DNA? There's only a 1.7 sextillion chance that it's not Stephanie's.
Fuck.
So
that's infinitesimally small.
Yeah, I don't think the defence are much. There's a chance? No. So, and also, her crazy, stalky diaries are also read out in court. It's a true Buster Crimes case when our leading lady decides to pen her crazy down. It just feels like everything
always
they
do that? Idiots.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's such a moronic choice.
I don't know if there's an element of. Yeah, they are morons.
Narcissism.
Well,
yeah.
The defence tried to argue that the DNA sample had been tampered with as the envelope used to store in it had been ripped. It's a pretty good defence in light of all the everything else that they can't argue, but it doesn't work. So she is found guilty of first-degree murder and she's sentenced to 27 years in prison.
Fuck.
Good. And the last thing, a little bit of good news. So the civil suit against the LAPD was dismissed by Sherry's parents, but they did manage to get a successful civil suit against Stephanie, and they're awarded $10 million in restitution. But obviously Stephanie doesn't have that. They won't get it. But it's like, you know.
And yeah.
It's
not the same as having an alive daughter, is it, really?
It never is.
No.
Unfortunately.
But at least presumably Stephanie will have to be in the protected wing of the prison with all the pedos and weirdos as an ex-cop.
Are there many of
She's not going to have a comfortable
female
time.
peed? No, good.
Oh, I don't know. Let's not go down that. Ugh, horrible.
Let's not do that. So I just wanted to say before we go, because our time's getting on, and I don't think we're going to do a decompression, fun thing, grumpy thing, because I think
I did have.
Because I haven't got anything.
Sorry about the banging in the background.
Whilst you look, if we are doing that, I just want to say, just a big shout out to our biggest fans. That's Ketlan, Caroline, Carl, Claire, and Sue, for your continued encouragement and support. This case is for you. Sherry was a wonderful nurse, and you are all too. And we really can't thank you enough for being our little tiny fan base.
Yay!
And you will all be asked to be a great guest presenter while Emily is on maternity leave and has left me. So just be fair.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, but thank you so much. It's really, really uplifting that some people are looking forward to our next episode.
Our drivel.
Our drivel.
Yes. Drivel.
Have you got one?
Because it's not local, but it is fairly recent. Well, it was recent at the time that we were originally recording this, which was 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And it is from BBC News, no less, the Hull and East Yorkshire section of the website.
Best place ever.
Literally. Villagers vexed by Sauvignon Blanc fly tipper.
Oh my God.
48. A farmer had said he'd found 48 empty bottles at a single day, but further bottles have been found. And it's all about. I'll show you the picture. Just finding tons of bottles of Sauvignon Blanc
wine,
just
full
littered
wine
around. I'm
like
sure
Hannah
not
said.
full. What kind of What kind of
So
maniac would dump? I'm sure they must be empty bottles.
Well, that's not Sauvignon Blanc. It's like
Surely.
empty wine bottles.
Most of the bottles are Villa Maria, which costs £10.75 and is said to pair well with seafood and tangy goat's cheese.
Is it full?
But I don't.
The alcoholic in me is coming out here.
Fucking
I'm moving up. I'm driving up to you.
Let me at it. Surely. Even if the litter in question retails at more than £10 a bottle, man, are they full bottles?
It's not a fly tip.
I don't know. I can't tell from the pictures if they're full or empty. Does that look full or empty?
Are they?
I don't know. I mean, they've got their lids all on. They have all got the lids on.
Quite right. So send me the postcode.
I'll tell you, it's in North Cave, Hotham and North Cave in East Yorkshire. I will tell you the last line is, one resident who messaged the BBC said, if we do find the culprit, no doubt we'll have a drink to celebrate, but it won't be white wine.
Classic.
I'm so sure they did say that. I'm so sure. Hi, BBC.
Yeah, the
Make sure you get this bagger down.
That's why I pay my licence fee.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was my local, not really local, but sort of.
Thank you very much.
Slightly amusing bit of news for the last couple of weeks. You're very welcome. Yeah, I'll try and find the postcode for you.
Please do.
Nice. Well, I guess that's so that's it for a little while. Anyway, well, thanks everybody for joining us. Please tune in next time when we bust another crime.
"53 minutes to go. 53 minutes to go.
We've got 53 minutes to save the world.
To be Yeah.
Did you catch me on the radio? Oh no. Did you catch me on the radio? Oh no.
Yeah, who sang that? Not us.
So Solid Crew.
Was that So Solid?
Of course.
Back in the day.
I know.
Too true. I love it.
I know. Yeah. I know. What was the one? See you at the crossroads, crossroads, crossroads.
Yes.
See you at the crossroads. That was not them, was it? That was I don't think it was. One of them was called Kenzie, wasn't it?
No, I think Crossroads was So Solid.
See you at the crossroads, crossroads.
Because everyone was like, that's so funny, isn't it? Because Crossroads, that's like a really shit soap.
It was a shit soap.
Was everyone saying that? I mean, I was.
Blazing Squad. It was Blazing Squad.
It was Blazing Squad, yes. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of youths with, like, probably Kenzie in it, you know?
I'm pretty sure Kenzie was in it. Yeah, they all had 100%. Things shaved into their eyebrows and the backs of their heads. Please don't share any video of this because I look like I've risen from the dead.
So what I will say,
yeah,
before we start, I realise time's getting on, but the amount of, publicity we've got from just the couple of reels I've put out, okay, and
can we have,
I asked your permission. But what I will say is, like, people are like, "Oh, I've seen your podcast." I said, "No, you haven't. You can't see our podcast."
Like, fucking idiot.
All I've done. Shh, now you can't say that. All I've done is like put out a little bit of like a kind of a taster, like an appetizer, a amuse bouche.
Nice.
Some might say.
Very nice.
Yeah, a little tasty cold soup right there in your pocket.
Where it should be.
And it's done quite well. We've reached 1,000 views on our reels, I will say.
That's pretty good.
But a little bit of feedback for you. Stuart did say, Hannah, you look really animated and into it, but Emily does look like a spud.
So fucking shattered.
With the wrong lighting.
Yeah.
And maybe it's not as
Well, my
entertaining
lighting,
as it.
you've got
as it.
higher lighting and I've got lower lighting, so maybe that's a part
No,
of
that's
it.
that's so. Again, maybe once you've produced child,
Oh God, when's that going to be?
we'll rediscuss this because I think it's a really good thing to do. But yeah,
I do.
Obviously, yeah.
But does it have to be faces? Couldn't it be like?
I think people are quite interested by faces.
Animation.
And well, are you going to do the animation?
Can't we get an AI to do it?
Probably.
Don't know.
So what I will say, before,
should we do the introduction? Oh yeah.
No, of course. But
yeah,
what I will say is that I have a spatchcock chicken in the oven, and I don't know how long it's been in there for, but it says it says 70 minutes. So if you could just remind me that there is a spatchcock chicken,
spatchcock chicken,
spatchcock.
Yeah, it's important that it's a spatchcock.
Well, it is,
When should I remind you? I'll put a reminder on my phone.
I've got no idea. Shall we say? I don't know how long it's been in for. Yeah, it'll be done by then. Won't it?
Yeah.
It'll be spatchcocked by then.
Surely.
Yes, thank you. So Emily's setting a little timer for Hannah because Hannah can't apparently do that as an adult. But she is smashing it and cooking a spatchcock. Okay.
Chicken.
In prep for tomorrow. I mean, I'm sorry, but is that not adulting?
Holy
hard?
moly.
Yeah, I know.
That's practically batch cooking.
Batch spatchcock king. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not an adult because she's still making fun of cock.
Cock.
Don't look at me like that.
Anyway.
Okay.
Sorry.
Are we ready?
Let's do it.
Okay. So I have to remember the intro now.
I will just tell you it's time to check your spatchcock.
Oh, shit. Right. Sorry, guys. I probably should take it out. Quick update. The spatch was cocked.
Oh, cock-a-doodle-doo.
Whoopie woo.
Is that a good? Right. Is it good to be cocked?
I think so.